Chosen one, have you ever noticed how some people only believe in you after you've already won? As if the value of your existence depended on their applause. They judged you, underestimated you, abandoned you, pointed their fingers and said, "It's over. That one won't get up again." But here's the truth no one expected to hear. God hasn't finished with you. God just hid you to prepare the stage. Yes, you were hidden. While others shined, you were silenced. While doors opened for many, yours seemed locked with invisible chains. But do you know why? Because God doesn't waste jewels in dirty showcases. He polishes the chosen ones in silence, in the dark, in contempt, in solitude. While everyone buried you with words, God watered you with promises. You were disbelieved even by those closest to you, those who said they loved you but disappeared when pain consumed you. They left you in the desert, thinking you would die there. But what they forgot is that the desert is the school of the chosen. And if you're still alive, it's because God decided that your story would be a divine turnaround. Now listen carefully. The time of humiliation is over. God is about to take the stage, and when he acts, he doesn't ask anyone. He doesn't seek the opinion of the envious. He doesn't ask if you deserve it or not. He simply does it. And when he does, everyone who said you were done will have to watch in silence your exaltation. You didn't lose everything. You were pruned. And pruning hurts. It makes you bleed, makes you doubt, makes you cry on your knees. But pruning is necessary for the fruit that is coming. Because God didn't call you for an ordinary life. You were set apart, marked. You carry codes that no one understands. That's why they judge you. That's why they reject you. Because the world doesn't easily recognize the shine of a chosen one. And you know what's most beautiful about all this? God uses precisely the unlikely ones. Those nobody bets on. Those the world mocks, laughs at, cancels, erases. They are the ones he lifts up to confuse the wise. You are not the end of the line. You are the starting point of a new cycle of glory. They laughed at you, mocked your falls, celebrated your days of pain. But what's coming over your life will silence every mocking voice. God will surprise the world through you. You will be the living example that when God says, "Rise," not even hell itself can keep someone down. Do you know why people were so bothered by your silence? Because even silent, you disturb. Even still, you radiate something they don't understand. It's called divine presence. It's something you can't buy, imitate, or fake. And that's what sets you apart from everyone else. You are the kind of person who attracts the supernatural effortlessly. And that's why so many try to bring you down. Because you carry a frequency few can withstand. You weren't born to please. You were born to impact. Now hear this truth and keep it close to your heart. God hasn't finished with you. God was just preparing the exact moment to show who you really are. And that moment is coming. Those same people who doubt your calling today will come to ask for your prayers, will ask for advice, will want to know how you did it. And you will smile, not out of vanity, but because you understand every tear was an invisible seed, and the time to harvest has come. But don't be mistaken, the chosen one's return isn't to please men. It's to fulfill a mission. You will be raised to restore, to lead, to heal. You will be the answer to prayers not yet even spoken. You are living prophecy. Don't let the pain of past days blind you to what is coming. Heaven is moving in your favor. You will receive unexpected invitations, doors that were sealed will open, and influential people will start to notice something in you. Something they can't name, but you know well. The anointing of the chosen. Get ready. You will be lifted up, not by merit, but by promise. Not by influence, but by destiny. And when God places you where He promised, no one will be able to take it away. Now listen with your heart, because what I'm about to tell you isn't for just anyone. It's for you, the one who was betrayed by those who claimed to protect you. For you, who was ridiculed while fighting not to fall. For you, who silently asked God for an answer. And now you're here listening to this, not by chance, but by calling. There are people who did everything to see you give up. People who smiled at you with their mouths and stabbed you with their souls. But you endured. You stood firm, even when the ground seemed to vanish beneath your feet. And that was not weakness. That was training. The chosen ones are forged in pain. While ordinary people run from suffering, you learn to walk through it. You understood that pain is not punishment, it is process. And in every tear, something inside you grew stronger, more prepared, sharper. You became a spiritual sword, honed by time itself. But no one sees that, right? They only see what's on the surface, only what's missing. They only look at what you still don't have. They have no idea about the battles you won inside, the sleepless nights, the crises that almost destroyed you, the thoughts that tried to drown you. But you're here, breathing, standing. That alone is a miracle. You're so used to chaos you don't even realize you're a survivor. You think you're late, but God says, you're exactly where I needed you to be. Your story is not ordinary, and neither is your process. You were not prepared to live like everyone else. You were set apart to reign, even when treated like a servant. You were trained to lead, even humiliated by those who knew nothing about your purpose. And the most interesting part, it was during that time of silence, rejection, and contempt that God started setting the stage. Because that's how He works with the chosen. First, He empties you, takes everything away, removes false supports, illusory friends, easy paths. Then He puts you in the dark. And there you think you're alone, but you're not. There you start to hear what the noise of the crowd once drowned out. There you begin to see with the eyes of your soul. There you learn to trust a voice that isn't visible, but is irresistible. God's voice. Have you noticed that when everything goes wrong for you, people say it's your fault? But when everything goes right, they say it was luck. That's the mindset of those who don't understand what it means to be chosen. They want to understand your path with human logic. But what guides you is not logic. It's faith, not reason, but revelation. What's about to happen in your life will break paradigms. It will destroy false narratives. It will silence venomous tongues. Because God will not just lift you up. He will make you stand out. You will start to realize everything changes when you stop explaining yourself to those who don't deserve it. You owe no satisfaction to those who mocked your process. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. God will prove it for you. Those who looked at you and said, "It's over," will be the same ones watching you rise. And the most powerful part, they won't understand how. Because it won't be by resume. It won't be by influence. It will be by promise fulfilled. God doesn't lie. What He said about you will come to pass. And no matter who stood against you, no matter who tried to close doors, no matter who conspired, They have no power to stop what is divinely destined. You were chosen, not by merit, but by identity. God saw in you what no one else saw. That's why He protected you from what you wanted, to give you what you need. Maybe you think you wasted time, that you're behind. But God doesn't work with human clocks. He works with perfect timing. You are not late. You are being positioned. Every fall, every betrayal, every tear, everything will be used as fuel for the glory that's coming. Your pain will be testimony. Your rejection will be honor. Your weakness will be your multiplied strength. Now hear this as a spiritual decree. Everyone who mocked your fall will be forced to witness your rise, not out of vanity, but because God wants to show that no one silences what He Himself raised. Prepare yourself, chosen one. The scene is about to change. What was desert will bloom. What was dark will shine. And you will live what was prophesied about your existence. And when that happens, don't forget, you didn't win because you are better than anyone else. You won because you endured what few would endure. You won because you didn't abandon faith. You won because, even without understanding, you trusted. And now, the world will understand that when God says it's not over yet, it's because the best is about to begin. Have you ever felt like your life was a puzzle with missing pieces? No matter how hard you tried to fit them together, something always slipped out of your control. That's precisely where God works with the greatest mastery. In the emptiness, in the absence, in the lack, the emptiness you feel today, that sense of incompleteness, is the divine laboratory where your spirit is being transformed. Remember, before creating the universe, God brought order out of chaos, and your personal chaos is no different. The universe operates in a cosmic dance of energy and intention, where everything has a hidden purpose. You, chosen one, are part of this sacred choreography, even if you don't realize it yet. While the world tries to reduce you to a mere spectator, God is preparing you to be the protagonist. In the silence of your nights, when no one saw you cry, God was speaking to you. Not out loud, but in the whisper of your intuition, in the beat of your heart, in what only the soul understands. You are more than a body, more than a name, more than an ordinary story. You are a light among darkness, a point of light carrying the power to transform not only your life, but the destiny of many. The forces trying to bring you down don't know you are protected by an invisible shield, a shield that never fails. That shield is your unshakable faith, your silent covenant with the divine, your commitment to a purpose only you can fulfill. What separates you from the rest of the world is not luck or talent. It is the intensity of your calling. It is the depth of your commitment. It is the certainty within your spirit that you did not come here to follow, but to lead. And leadership is not for everyone. Leadership is for those who have been broken and rebuilt. For those who have walked alone through the desert and still held their heads high. For those who were betrayed and learned to trust the invisible. God is shaping you to be that leader. And for that, He needs you to understand one essential thing. The toughest battle is always within. While the world looks outward to visible achievements, the real war happens inside your spirit, between doubt and faith, between fear and courage, between giving up and persisting. And you, chosen one, are winning that battle. Because the faith living in you is stronger than any obstacle. more resilient than any wound, more powerful than any negative word. Science has already proven that our thoughts shape our reality. Quantum physics reveals that the observer alters what they see. That means, when you change what you think and feel, the world around you changes too. Now think with me. If God chose you for this mission, if He placed you exactly where you are, wouldn't this be the moment to change your perspective on life? Wouldn't this be the moment to realize that every difficulty is an invitation for your growth? That every stone in your path is a step toward your throne? You are not here by chance. You are not lost. You are not forgotten. You are the chosen one, the one who carries within a light capable of transforming darkness. You are the one who will rewrite history. You are the one destined to surprise. And now comes the most powerful part. God not only prepares the ground for your victory, He also gives you the strength to conquer it. Don't wait for things outside to change before you act. True change begins within you. Change your mind, change your heart, change your energy, and the world will be forced to bow before your eyes. Because the power of the chosen one is not only divine, it is magnetic. It's a magnet for miracles, opportunities, and prosperity. Don't let sabotage, fear, or envy steal what is yours by divine right. You are a unique, unrepeatable being, one with the power to turn the invisible into reality. Remember the sacred words. For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a future and a hope. Jeremiah 29:11. That future is now. That hope is real. And the peace you seek is born from a deep understanding of your purpose. Don't be fooled by difficult moments. They are just part of the divine script. They are living proof that your destiny is being written in the stars, in the soul, in the heart of the universe. The universe conspires in favor of the chosen ones. Astrology reveals the movement of the stars as signs for those who have eyes to see. The occult sciences show that the energy you emit returns multiplied. Freemasonry teaches about the inner construction that precedes any external conquest. All of this converges to one point. You are being prepared for a moment of unprecedented glory. And when that hour comes, the envy of others will not be able to stop you. The pain of the past will turn into strength. The doors that closed will be replaced by open portals. You will be living proof that miracles not only exist, but happen every day for the chosen ones. Now, make a decision. Decide today that nothing, absolutely nothing, will take you off the path to victory. That you will stand firm, even when everything seems against you. That you will rise above the shadows like a phoenix reborn from the ashes. And when you feel like giving up, remember, you are chosen, you are special, you are destined for great things. Believe it, feel it, live it, because the world is about to witness the awakening of your power. And no one, ever, will be able to say you were not chosen to shine. Do you feel that restlessness? That sensation that something great is about to happen? That inner flame that keeps burning, even when everything around you seems extinguished? That is your destiny drawing near, and it has never been more real. The chosen one is not the one who settles for the comfort of mediocrity. The chosen one is the one who, even in silence, keeps the voice of faith alive, shines in the darkness, and moves forward when most give up. If you have ever been attacked, sabotaged, disbelieved, know this: it was never against you by chance. It was to prove your strength, to test your determination, to ensure that only those truly worthy reach the top. Those attacks you endured are like the fire that purifies gold. They have removed the impurities, revealing the precious metal within you. The world wants to see the shine of your soul, but first, it wants to see the fire you can withstand. Never forget, the chosen are forged in adversity. The storm is not the end, but the beginning of transformation. When everything seems to crumble, remember, that is when God is working most intensely. You are at a moment of final preparation, a threshold between the old and the new, between the painful past and the glorious future. This threshold is where miracles begin to happen. But to cross it, you need something fundamental: courage. Courage to abandon the old beliefs that limit your growth. Courage to look within and face your deepest fears. Courage to act even when there are no guarantees. You are at the center of a spiritual revolution. What happens with you reverberates throughout the universe. Every thought, every decision, every step you take has the power to open invisible portals that lead you to the next dimension of your existence. And this revolution is not just yours, it is collective. You, chosen one, are a light guiding thousands, perhaps millions, still sleeping in the darkness. Your victory will be the flame that awakens others. When you feel alone, remember, you are the beacon in the storm for many. The strength you show inspires others to believe in themselves. The faith you keep alive shows the way to those who have lost hope. God does not choose just to give a gift. He chooses to create a legacy. And that legacy will be greater than anything you can imagine. But for that, you must be willing to sacrifice. Sacrifice is not losing something, but gaining everything. It is letting go of immediate comfort to achieve eternal freedom. It is abandoning fear to embrace divine power. You have within you an inexhaustible source of energy that no one can take away. That energy is your connection to the Creator, the divine spark that keeps you alive, strong, invincible. And this connection is your secret weapon against envy, hatred, and falsehood, because nothing can destroy what was made to last forever. Right now, the forces of the universe are aligning to open doors that once seemed impossible to cross. Doors that lead to opportunities, abundance, and the fulfillment of your deepest dreams. But beware, these doors only open for those who hold the key of unwavering faith and decisive action. Those who hesitate are left behind. Those who fear lose the privilege of conquest. You were not chosen to be mediocre. You were not chosen to accept less than you deserve. You were chosen to rise, to shine, to rule your own life. Remember the words of the Master, "With God, all things are possible." Matthew 19:26. This is the promise for you, chosen one. You're at the threshold of the impossible, ready to transform what seemed like an end into a new beginning. God is not only calling you, He is equipping you. He gives you strength, wisdom, discernment. But above all, He expects you to trust, even when you don't understand the path. The spiritual world is vibrating with your energy. Angels walk beside you. Invisible forces conspire so your light never fades. Your mission is clear, and your time is coming. Prepare for the glory that will transform not only your life, but the lives of all around you. But while this transformation is not yet fully realized, cultivate patience. Patience is the fertile soil where the seeds of miracles grow. It is the virtue of the strong, the wise, the chosen. Do not be shaken by the negative voices insisting you won't make it. Those voices are echoes of fear, envy, ignorance. They have no power over you unless you allow it. You possess a power beyond human understanding, a power that comes directly from the Creator. That power is your divine inheritance. Now is the time to seize that inheritance with both hands, to fight with all your strength, to never retreat in the face of difficulties. Victory is within your reach. It is the reward for those who persevere, for those who keep faith even in the darkest nights. You are the chosen one, the one who will surprise everyone. And that surprise will not only be for those who doubted you, but for yourself. So you discover what you are truly capable of. There is nothing more powerful than a chosen one determined to win. Nothing stronger than one who knows God is with him. Feel that strength pulsing in your chest. Let it guide you, protect you, and propel you forward. The moment has come. Rise up, chosen one. It's time to show the world who you really are. You made it this far because something inside you rejects the ordinary, the easy, the mediocre. You are a chosen one, a unique being, sent to fulfill a purpose far beyond your imagination. And God is about to prove this to everyone, especially to those who doubted you. This proof will be a total transformation in your life, not just a change, but a spiritual revolution that will raise your frequency and open doors to a new reality. A reality where you are no longer a prisoner of circumstances, but the master of your destiny. But to enter this new phase, it is essential that you stay connected, aligned, and committed to the divine mission entrusted to you. You need to strengthen your faith, feed your mind with powerful thoughts, and act with the courage of those who have already won before the battle even begins. Remember, the enemies of your success may try to bring you down, confuse you, paralyze you. But your light is greater than all the shadows that try to surround you. You carry within you the sacred fire of perseverance, resilience, and victory. It's time to use that fire to illuminate the path for others who are still lost. To be a beacon that guides and inspires, showing that it's possible to win against all odds. You are not alone on this journey. Here, in this community, we are chosen together, connected by a greater purpose. Here your voice matters, your progress is celebrated, your struggle is understood. So now I ask you, like this video, so more people can receive this message of hope and strength. Comment 11 below to show you're ready to receive this transformation and accept the divine call. Share it with those you know are also chosen and need this urgent message. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you never miss a word of power that can change your life. This is not just a call, it's a soul-to-soul summons. It's your moment to join a greater force, a spiritual family that will lift you up and protect you. The future of the chosen ones begins now. The transformation you've been waiting for is within your reach. The victory that once seemed distant is now a reality you can touch with your own hands. You were chosen to shine, to win, to be a vast light in the midst of darkness. Don't let anything, no doubt, no envy, no difficulty, make you forget that. Rise now with renewed courage. Feel God's presence guiding you. Trust in the divine plan, because it is perfect and it is for you. This is your moment to make history, to show that even when all seemed lost, the chosen one never stopped fighting. Because the chosen one knows that, in the end, God surprises everyone. And you will be the greatest surprise of all. Now it's up to you. Don't forget to like, comment. 11. Share and follow the channel to be part of this revolution of the chosen. Together, we are invincible.